It's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 46. 26. 26.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Prescott now on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Partner, remember that old film with Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22. Two-yard line. Ryan will break. The Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the...
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 22. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now Ryan on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They go play action with Ryan. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, Ryan. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Back over the... Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Let's finish now. Good. Here we go. 47, 47. 46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Still shedding tackles. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Prescott to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Coleman now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Ryan on second down. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. Now Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Ryan will throw again. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Malik Collins able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. On second down, here's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way down, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Check. 4 down. 4 down. Check. Here we go. 1-8.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. 1-8. Here we go. 46. Here we go. 47. 46.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, Charles, the trade deadline obviously is now passed. So you look back at the number of guys that went different places. Which trade caught your eye the most?
Well, there are a few of them, and they all had one thing in common as far as I could tell. They were all made with the idea of that team winning big this year. Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix from Green Bay to Washington. Washington in first place at the time when they make the trade. They're thinking about winning their division and advancing in the playoffs, getting more help in the secondary. How about Golden Tate going from Detroit to Philadelphia? The Eagles trying to defend their Super Bowl championship, adding a receiver for Carson Wentz. Eli Apple from the Giants to New Orleans. They're thinking about not just defending the NFC South, but maybe having to play the LA Rams again in the playoffs with another corner. And Amari Cooper going from Oakland to Dallas because Dallas believes if they have a threat out wide, it'll open things up for Ezekiel Elliott and get the Cowboys back on the beam.
Yeah, some decent names, some big trades. By the way, my favorite name in the league, Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix.
No question about it. Orlando's own. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Under.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Get out. Here we go. 1-8. Here we go. 46. Woo. 26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Toss left to Elliott. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. Back down over there.
This is Elliott. And he'll take it into